Don't worry, you guys. I had to literally take a nap, y'all. I have been working 16 hours a day for the last, I want to say, 13 days. So it is being very, very tough. I do not have a break until tomorrow. So, um, yeah, I have to really recoup, regress myself. Yeah, just recoup and regress myself and get myself, together. So that's what I've been just trying to do. Let me see if I can brighten this thing up a little bit because it looks very dark. I know that's the settings on the phone. That's it on the phone or this tablet. Okay, so um, so yeah, I'm literally just chilling on my couch and you know all that other good stuff. And I noticed that I got this email. Let's see what the email says. Dun, dun. Okay, go back. Photos. Boom. I got this email from my mom's new case manager. And his first name is Kevin. So, he was telling me that he's sorry. He missed my call and he wanted to talk to me about my mother about a semi-urgent matter. So it's semi-urgent matter. I'm assuming that they're trying to get her instated in there, which um, I'm going to express my view because I'm going to make that very clear because I don't want any confusion before or anything like that. Um, but I'm going to talk to him and see what is going on and see how things go. So here it is. Doom doom 735. Because I know like the case manager was trying to get her into a long present thing, which yeah, really weird. Okay, maybe he's just not there.
Sorry, Kevin Matthews
Okay, so
is
last
not
name.
available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, this is Belle Dean. I'm calling on behalf of Patricia Dean and just returning your phone call. You can call me anytime, 219-315-9900. Thank you. So I'm assuming he's going to probably wait the 5 minutes and then call back. So that's why I decided to go ahead, Bill. Let's not smash today. Oh, never mind. Luna's right there, y'all. Can't do it. Can't do it. This dog will be all over the place, y'all. This dog will be all over the place. But I'm kind of interested as to what they were to talk about. But excuse me. For the most part, I know they're gonna try to say that she's been in there for a longer term and she's been in there for a good minute, so they're gonna try to make her to be a permanent resident, which I am in total disagreement with. Because for one, she's very, very far away. For two, there are other resources that are out in other communities where she could be in a group hub. We can make the transition to where she's able to be in a space like that because she definitely cannot. Uh, She definitely cannot be on her own um, anymore. Uh, but since this whole time, I can say, not only myself, but my entire family has had a shift. A lot of people have been dealing with working with people with mental illness heavier than ever. I think that's nobody but God, because even though my family, for the most part, they do try to help and do a lot of stuff outwardly, but just getting more information on mental health and actually operating out of it, I'm sure that was nothing that, especially some of the people who went into that field, including myself, that had to be God, because that was something that I never wanted to endure. I never wanted to go in ever, whatsoever. When I say I never wanted to go in there, I never did. Like, it wouldn't. It back in the day, it would not bother me at all not to do the things that I do, or even just give it any kind of mind, because I've already had a lot of experience with it. When you grow up seeing things, and you're growing up looking and noticing things that just don't sit right, such as mental illness and how people treat it and what you have to go through it, you don't want any part of it whatsoever. Um, and yeah, so okay, really? I was looking at Facebook. I have too many devices. Um, so yeah, I'm really really curious as far as what they're gonna do. I'm not gonna sign her off as the board of the state. That's just ridiculous, especially since God has already led me in the field. That's crazy. Um, we'll not do that. We'll never do that. Um, what else? I understand, as much as they do, is that mental illness, it's a transition, it's a process. Even though they can give me this whole rundown and say, "Oh yeah, well she's not doing so well and this and that and that happened," it's literally nothing that you could do. It's literally nothing that a lot of people can do for the decline in someone's mental health when they think about things chemically. If they already use, medications and things like that, and especially if they're older, usually it's not a lot of things that you can do. They do have a technology now where they're able to diagnose and sometimes reverse some things, or prolong the deterioration of the mind. They do have some of those studies and some of those trainings that are going out. But for someone that is in my median income, that's not gonna happen. That's very rare that it's gonna happen. Not to say that it won't happen, but it's extremely rare, and it's extremely rare from someone who is living at the poverty line or below the poverty line to even get to any of those devices. So, yeah, yeah, it's really really hard. So, um, yeah, it's really nothing that they can do, and they don't. And not only that, they don't offer that technology. When you stay at a mental hospital, a state mental hospital that's governed by the government, it's only a limited amount of things that you can do, and there's variations of mental illnesses that they have, or that they're going through, that they have in store. So, um, with that, um, with that, excuse me, the resources that she needs. This is one of the reasons why even though I'm glad that she's in one spot and that she can be monitored, it's a catch-22, because your mind deteriorates when you don't do anything. That's when you're old, young, whatever. If you don't use it, it's gonna the symptoms and the things that you do have, they're gonna be gone, or they're gonna deteriorate, because you're not using them. You're not putting them into action. You're not putting them into you know into use, into focus. So that is the same thing when you are dealing with someone with a mental illness, and it's not really their fault or the technician's fault or anything like that. It's just what they provide. They only have a limited amount of what they can provide. They're providing just enough to get you stable, and then after that, it's the transition. For the people who stay in long term, usually they don't get the services that you think. They just, a lot of those people don't have people who can take on that responsibility to do that. A lot of the people don't have the capabilities to get connected to the people that they need to their loved ones and things like that. And especially if you have a mental illness, if they can't reach your loved ones, you're just kind of there. They're not gonna release you out into the wild and out into the open, and so that's how most of those people stay in there long term. And then you have some people who just don't care, and they're just, hey, bye, So, um, yeah, those are some of the issues and some of the things um, that are there, that I face, um, and yeah, that's kind of about it with that one. I hope that they do, that he does call back. Um, if he does call back in a couple of minutes or something, I probably will pre-record it, since I got some things taken care of. Y'all, my devices, they've been going in and out. Um, I'm really grateful that God has allowed one of my old devices that was not turning on to come back on, because I have a lot of footage on that. Like, when I say a lot, okay, a lot, that if you were to see it, your eyes would drop, your mouth would drop. Some of the experiences that I had, I was just like, God, why am I having it? And I'm just getting some of those realizations to this day, like why I had to do it and why I had to go through it. And some of the things that I didn't pass through, I had it face again. So now I have to face it in another aspect. Um, so yeah, hopefully I'm gonna get some time to upload that as well. I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you guys for tuning in so much. Hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem. Thank you.